is Abigail Quinn, and I'm interviewing Mr. Batkin. Why did you decide to teach?
When I was in high school, I was in a program called Students Reaching Out, where we would be high school students going to elementary schools talking about drug abuse, peer pressure, decision making. And I found out by blind chance I was good at it. And one of our advisors said, "Hey, I think you'd be a great teacher." After I was done laughing in her face, seriously laughing in her face, I thought about it and I said, "Oh, wait, I really can do this." And at that point, I decided, while I was a senior in high school, I was going to go into teaching.
Why did you decide to teach 7th grade?
Another great part, when I was in college, almost ready to go into a teaching program, a youth minister at my church named Steve invited me to help out with this new junior high youth group. And I'm thinking, okay, I have to understand junior high, or middle school really, so that I can teach the high schoolers that I was going to be a teacher for. I was going to be the greatest 11th grade history teacher ever. So I started working with middle school students to understand them before I taught them later on, and I fell in love with the 7th grade beast. They are an amazing group of people. They're interesting to work with, and I just like working with that group, and I've been working with middle school ever since.
How long have you been teaching in middle school?
Oh, I started teaching in '98. I've taught middle school the entire career.
What school did you teach middle school in before this, if you have?
I have. Before teaching here, I taught at James Rudder Middle School, where I taught English for 2 years. I worked at Smedberg Middle School, where I taught English and, of all things, math. And before that, I worked at Churchill Middle School, where I taught mathematics as well.
Did you enjoy teaching math?
Yeah, I wasn't as good at it because I wasn't as familiar with the subject and the methods of teaching math, but I was good at math, so I thought I could handle it, and I wanted a job. But when I actually got into English and then also history, I find I knew how to teach those subjects better, and it's a lot more interesting because math, there's one answer. That's boring. English, history, there's more than one answer. It's shades of gray. Much more for what I want to do.
Do you enjoy teaching at Kit Carson?
I love teaching at Kit Carson. I love teaching period, but I really like working here. We got a really good staff to work with, and the kids are all a lot of fun. I really love my job.
How long have you been teaching at Kit Carson?
Since 2001. I started teaching here in 2001, which is easy to remember because everyone remembers 9/11, which was 2001. I started about 2 weeks before that.
Any advice that you would like to give students at Kit Carson?
Number one piece is be organized. When you can't find your work, you can't find your paper, you can't find a pencil, it's hard to be successful. When you're organized, everything lines up and you can make sure you get things done. Because it's all about getting the work done. And if you're not organized, you're not going to get the work done.
What's your favorite subject to teach and why?
Oh, it used to be history because I just love history, which is my favorite subject to study and work on. But we've been working with what's called the ERWC, Expository Reading Writing Curriculum, for the last several years here at Kit Carson, which I really enjoy teaching that methodology, that style of teaching. So English has now become my favorite subject to teach. Don't tell the English department that.
What other hobbies do you have other than teaching? Besides
teaching, playing volleyball, hanging out with my kids, I also enjoy video games, reading, and science fiction, TV shows and movies.
Out of all of them, what's your favorite hobby?
Volleyball. Yeah.
What team do you play for in volleyball?
I just play recreationally with friends at an open gym, and so we're all at a middle range, what's called a level B or middle range skill level. I used to be at a higher level, but age has caught up with me, and so has gravity.
Well, thank you for letting me interview you.
Sure thing.